Good morning to everyone. In our previous session, what we have done is all about the operators, and one topic we have seen, that is command line argument. Right? I'm sharing my screen. Wait for a while. So what we have done is all the kind of operators with example we have seen, right? And after that, the command line argument. Why we are using command line argument? Because we need to take input from the user, just like what we have done in C or C++, right? We just need to take input from the user. And how you can do this? With the command line argument. Another option is also there, that is with the scanner class. So that what we will discuss today. Right? All the content programs, everything is taken from the complete reference by Herbert Schild. So I hope my screen is visible. Anyone can respond. Am I audible to you? Yes, okay. So my screen is visible, right? Yeah, okay. Because of the network issue, I'm getting the message late. Maybe that is the reason. Anyways, fine. So we'll start from where we have left. We have seen the command line argument, right? And one of the program that what we have seen, a very basic program, right, for the command line. So now I think you get to know that why we are having this string class, right? Why we are having this string over here, because it will take input runtime from the user, and all that thing will be in a string because this is string array. It is not like that you have to write every time args, right? But the name is the suitable one, that it is taking arguments. That is why we are taking args, right? Otherwise you can take anything over here like this also, right? String s. So that is up to you. You can change the argument here, right? But here we have taken args because how many number of the arguments user will give, that we don't know, right? So we cannot write directly over here like 5 or the 10, okay? Because we don't know how many number of arguments will be given by user. So that is why instead of the static, we are taking that whatever this args is there, dot length. Here the length is not a function. Huh? This is not the function. With the array, you have to use simple this length. So maybe some of you will do the mistake over here. They will write the function length. No, but that is not the function. Okay. Here we are taking only for the array, that what is the length of array. You are not counting number of characters, right? For that, whenever you are working with string, at that time you are using this function. So we will use in Java both of this length as a function and this too for the array. Okay. So here system.out.println, and we have simply printed whatever the argument is there. Here I have taken args, so I'll make it over here args, right? And this is what we have done. And it was clear, I hope. Right? Java C command line dot Java. First time it will take some time. And here we have discussed what is the integer dot parse integer, if you wish to take the integer argument. If you wish to take the double argument, you need to convert or you need to parse into the double, right? Oh, I forgot to. Yeah. Whenever you are giving this, Java and command line, at that time only you have to give arguments, right? This is what we have seen. This is integer, this is string, this is only character, say suppose Z. After that you are taking 89.67, so that would be float. So in that way, if you are giving the arguments, that will be printed. This is what we have seen. This is the argument of 0, this is 1, this is 2 and 3, because ARGS is array, right? Any doubt in
Ma'am,
this? Somebody
your
did?
screen is not visible.
Your screen is not visible.
It is still not visible, or it was visible but again it stopped, because I've asked it very first, right?
First time it is visible, but now
Okay,
no.
okay. Then again it stopped. Fine, okay. Due to network, it is taking much time. Now, is it visible? Once it is, then please let me know so we can start the session again, right? It's not yet, okay. Fine, it will, no, no, no. It's visible from my side, you can see this. Yeah, only one can message, it's fine. It's taking much time today. Don't know why.
Visible, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So this is what we have seen, right? So this program, and we have just seen the output for the same, right? I've just revised what we have already done. Okay. Now the another program, if I will say that I need to take the radius, right? That what we have discussed. Here in this command line, if I'm having this double radius, right, and this double area, because I just want to find the area of the circle, right, and for that pi r square, so r is required to take from the user, for example, right, and here we have taken it as a double. So now I'll take that variable, that radius equals to what will be here, say suppose args of 0, that very first argument. So that is 0th index, okay. But I cannot directly take like this, that radius equals to args of 0, okay. Why? Because here I'll get everything in string, right, and you cannot do this task with the string. That what we have learned, okay. If user is giving 5, it will be something like this as a string. So with the string you cannot do any arithmetic operation. So what I need to do, for that reason we are not writing like this. Instead of that, we need to parse it, we need to convert it into the target data type, and my radius I have taken as a double, right? So I need to convert it into the double. So for that you are having one wrapper class. This is your class. You can check very first letter, that is capital. And I said that in Java, this is what the terminology that you need to understand. Wherever you will find the first letter that is capital, you need to understand it is a class, right? This is not your normal double. This double is the data type. But if I'm writing D capital, this is my class. And that is the topic of your unit 2. So you will surely get to learn at that time, right? We will explain how many wrapper classes are there, what are the different built-in functions we are having. That everything I'll make you understand. But just right now you have to accept that this is the class and this is the method. Okay, why we are not taking any kind of object, right? Someone would be having that question, so that will be resolved at that time. Okay, right now you need to understand class dot function, because in function you can see p is first letter, small letter. Okay, so double dot parse, that is the function, and here you again need to write the data type, or you can say your target data type class, right? So parse double, if it would be integer, what you need to write? Integer, that is the class. Int, only int, that is data type. But for that data type I'm having one wrapper class which named integer, a whole integer, that you need to write. So integer dot parse integer, and I'll take the argument. Okay, I hope this thing is clear. Same way for the short or for the long, you can write like this: short dot parse. The function would be parse, right? And then short, and then the argument. Okay? Same way for the long and same way for the odd. I hope this thing is clear. Okay? Clear this thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So this is what we have seen. Now for the same, we are having one another program that where we are just multiplying. Okay. So what we will do here is let me program. Yeah. Here. Here I just need to multiply two variables. That's it. Okay. But this two variables will be given by the user. Fine. And I'll simply find the result. Okay. Very simple program. So I'll take integer argument 1, argument 2, and the result. Now argument 1 would be what? Here I've taken args, right? And here I've taken arg1. You can take over here a, you can take over here b. That is up to you. Huh? This is just the variable name. So I just don't want to make you confused. Instead of that, I'll take a and b. Okay. Once if the screen is visible, please ping me. Is it visible? Yes. Anyone can please respond.
No, ma'am.
Not yet. Okay. Fine, fine. Wait. Because I'm facing very poor network today. It's not working.
It's visible now.
Visible, no? Great. Sure. So we'll start with another program and another method for the command line, right? Which is more suitable, I think, right? And maximum time the people are using this method only. Okay. So here you are having one scanner class. Okay, one scanner class, and you just need to create one object of the scanner class, and this scanner class will take the input from where, so it is from system.in. You are writing system.out. Why? Because you want to send whatever it is written in between this double quotation, that is to your console output, right? So same way you are having here system.in. So that is for what? Console input. Okay, because you want to take the input from the user via keyboard. Okay, so here you are creating one object named as the input. You can take over here ABC, whatever you want. This is name that what you are giving. Okay, you can even take over here scanner A. So that is up to you, but some meaningful name I have given, that is input. Okay. So I'm giving over here scanner input equals to new scanner system.in. So it will take the input from my keyboard, right? And now the same program, but here only one condition is that you need to import one package where the definition of the scanner is given, just like your hash include IO string. This is your header file, right? But here we will use not hash include. Instead of that, you are using keyword import. That what I already explained at the time of our keywords. Okay, and here you are writing java.util.scanner. So Java is a package, util is a package, and scanner is a class. So how you will identify that thing? So very first letter would be small. It means that they are the package name. They are the folders. Okay. And here, whatever would be the capital, that is the class which you need to include, which is there in the folder Java, in that another folder util, and in that folder this definition has been given. This is what you are saying. Okay. Then again the same program, that is the double radius, double area, but here we don't have to give the argument whenever we are running the program. Instead of that, once I'll run the program, it will print some message just like your printf and scanf. Okay, so I've just given this system.out.println that please provide the value for radius. So user will get to know, fine, I need to give the value for radius, and that input I'll take into this radius, this variable what I have declared as a double, and for that here input dot, because always object dot function, or you can say object dot method. So input dot next double, that is the method name. If you wish the integer value, you have to write next integer. If you wish the value short, next short, next double. Same way you have this value. Okay, next double, that is your method, and here you will get the value, right? That will be stored in your radius, and then you will calculate pi r square, and finally you will print the area. I hope this thing is clear. Only one change over here, otherwise everything is same. I'll just show you the output. It would be more clear, and still if you have doubt, I'll again explain this code, right? Or we can continue that in our respective lab. Okay, whatever you say. I'm having the class name as the command line argument. Command line argue.java. This is what I'm running. Meanwhile, I'll just check my connection. Okay. Okay. Then I'll run the program just like this command line argue, right? And I don't have to give the argument over here. See, I'll directly give the enter. Okay. Then it will display me the message that please provide the argument for radius, right? Then it will display the message when we will run. So you don't have to give the values over here with the space. See, they are asking that provide value for radius. So I'll give over here, say suppose 5 and the enter. Then it will show you the result, the area for the circle with the radius 5.0, that is 78 point something. So I hope this is clear. Any doubt in this? So this is another method to take the value from user. Okay? Clear? Anyone can write. So we can continue with new topic. Yeah, okay, great. Nice. Fine. So this is what all we have seen, right? And today we will start with the conditional statements, right? Control statements. So here Java is providing the selection statement like if and switch, right? And some iteration statements like while, do while, for loop, some for loop variations like for each. That also we will learn. That is the new thing in Java, right? Another for loop and the nested loops, right? This is what we will see. And jump statements like break, continue, and return. Many of the things you already know where we are using break, continue, and return, but still we will see one by one everything, right? In this selection statement also we are having only if, then if else, then later if else, then nested if else, then switch case, right? So this many things we will go through, right, one by one, though there's all the things are known to you, right? No change over here. If condition will be written like this only, if, then the braces, then you have to put the condition, then opening closing braces, and you have to write the code, right? So Java if statement, it will test the condition, it executes the if block if the condition is true, else not, right? This is the simple if condition. Here you can check for the program that I have taken one class, in that the public static void main. Inside that integer number equals to 10. Now I just wish to check that if the number is greater than 0, then only the statement will be printed that the number is positive. Okay, only and only that. And then system.out.println statement, which is written outside the if block. Right? A very simple thing. Here you know the output. Should I run this program? I hope no.
No.
Right? So these are the very simple basic structure which we already know. There is no change in this, right? So 1 or 2 lectures we are having very simple things. Okay, nothing new in that. Now the second is if else statement. If it is if else statement, then it will check the condition for if. If it is not true, it will directly go to the else part, right? And that will be executed that you have done some of the things wrong and so, whatever the message you wish to print. Okay, it executes the if block if the condition is true, otherwise it will go for the else block, right? Syntax you already know, if and the condition, Here you are writing the code, else, here is the condition. If this condition fails, then this part will be executed. One more simple program that I've taken a class main. Here I have taken capital M, so that is valid and that is allowed. But if I'll take small main, then it is a reserved keyword and it is not to be allowed. Of course, you know this thing, right? So Java is the case sensitive one. So you have to write like this. In this public static void main, integer number equals to 10 and it will check if the number is greater than 0 or not. If it is greater than 0, it will print number is positive, and else if you are giving any of the value negative over here, it will go to the else part and it will print the number is not positive. And some of the statements, I mean, very simple basic thing I'm letting you know. Very simple things, right? I hope I don't have to run these programs, right? Then the if else ladder. Okay. If else if ladder statement execute one condition from the multiple statements. If you are having more than one conditions to check, at that time you have to use this. Okay, ladder if else. So here you are having if and else if. Right? So if you are having one condition, if that will be true, their code will be written over here. Here the block is closed. Again, you are writing the second one. Else if. If that is not the condition, then check for the second and condition number 2. If that is again not the correct one, again else if, again the condition 3 and so on. And at the last you will write else. And then that would be executed. Clear this thing? So that is ladder if else. Here again we are having number is equals to 0, that what we have given. Now here we have checked that if the number is greater than 0, then the number was the positive one. If it is less than 0, then the number is negative. But if it is equals to 0, then it will directly go to this part else, because it is not greater than 0, it is not less than 0, it is exactly equals to 0. So it will print that the number is 0. Simple. Ladder, if, and the else. Fine. Then there is a term switch case, right? The switch case statement execute one statement from the multiple condition. You can either choose this ladder if else or you can choose the switch case. Both will be having more than one results, right? More than one statements to check, to execute. So the switch statement works with byte, short, integer, long, enum types, string, and the types like byte, short, integer, long, right? It will work with everything, right? Switch case expression will work even with the enum types that we have already seen at the time of C++ also, right? We were having one experiment related to that. Right. So here I'm having switch, then we are putting some of the expression, then here we are having a keyword that is case, and this case will be decided based on your expression, that what you are taking over there. If you are taking integer expression, you can write the case like you can write the case like 1, then case 2, and so on. If it would be a character one, you can write case and then whatever your case is, right? If your value is something like A, then you want to execute something. If your value is something like B, then you need to execute something. So that is up to you, but you need to write that thing in single quotation. That is for your character. If it is your string, then you can write like this, yes, then execute something. So it is something like that. Okay, so case will be decided based on your expression what you have taken. And here you will be having case value 1, then once it will be executed, you have to write the break. If you want to break it, then it will continuously print everything, right, except default. Okay, case 1, case 2, case 3, 4, 5. So 5 to 5 all will be printed if you have not written break in any of the case. If you have written the break somewhere, it will break from there, right? So after every case, you need to write break. So it will be outside of that condition, outside of that switch block. Okay, and default message means you are not having case value 1, case 2, case 3. So finally in default you are saying that whatever the choice you have given, that is wrong, something like that. Some some simple printing statements that you are writing into default. I hope this is fine. I hope this is clear, right? All right.
Yes, madam.
Okay. And here we'll see one example that if I'm having one class main and that I have taken integer expression equals to 2. And here switch and I'm putting the expression, right? So this choice actually we are taking from the user, right? But right now we are not taking anything from the user. Instead of that, I'm giving the static value right now. Okay. But here you are printing that expression. If the case is 1, then print that is case 1. If here the expression you are having that is 2, print case 2. 3, then case 3. So you just need to change over here 1, 2, 3, 4, anything. If it is more than 3, right, it will simply say that that is default case. A very simple example we have seen. One example more I'll show you. That is for if else. So here, say suppose you are having an integer month, right? And for month you have taken it here as a 4. 4 means the April, right? And here I'm having a string season. The season is what? That I just need to check. So here we are having more conditions. We have used over here ladder if else, right? That here your if will be included, your else will be included, your ladder else if will be included. So in single program all will be here. Here I'm checking if the month equals to 12 or month equals to 1 or month equals to 2. We will say it's winter in our country. Okay. So season equals to winter. Then else if the month is 3, 4 or 5, we will say it's spring. If it is 6, 7 and 8, we will say it's summer. And if it is 9, 10 and 11, then it is said to be autumn, right? And else we are saying that is bogus month. Whatever you have entered like 13, 14, 18, that is the bogus one, right? And we will simply print the season, what season it is. Fine. So here first time we have checked with the 4. Otherwise you need to take this value from the user. What you need to do? You have to do over here scanner s or the anything. Here I'll take again input as a variable, so it will be more clear. Then what I need to write? New scanner, and here system dot in. Okay. Then what I'll do? Month is equals to, because that is my variable, right? For what I need the value from the user. So here I'll remove this one, and here I'll take what? Anyone? First I need to write the object. So input dot next integer. Okay, that is the method. So I'll get integer month, right, over here, and that will be printed into this month. So let's check for the value, because nothing else we have changed. And one more thing, here we need to import which package? java.util.scanner. Or if you don't know the class and something like that, you can even use this tab. That is the another method. But we will see this thing one by one, because that is the concept of package. So you won't be able to understand that thing right now. So that is perfectly fine. Okay. And I'll execute this if-else.java. Before that, I'll change over here that please enter something and all, right? Otherwise, we won't get to know that when we need to enter the value. Okay, so this is what I'm simply printing for user conveniency. Again, I need to compile it. Once it will be compiled, we will execute that. Okay, now we'll write Java if else and enter. So they are asking for the month, right? If I'll give 4, the April is in the spring. Okay, that's what they are showing for the April, right? And here I've given for the April, that is in a string. So if I'll change anything, then I just need to print the season. That's it, right? That is what the change. This I need to remove, right? And I'll write something like month, then class, then month, then class, then again string. So month 4 is in the this season. This is what I'm writing. Okay. So here user can choose any other months too. I need to again compile this code. You can get to know what I've done is, right? Fine. We'll run this. They will ask for any of the month, and here I'll print 12. Okay. So month 12 is in the winter. That's what they will print. Okay. Simple. Here I'll give the space. That's it. Fine. Then another program that is for the switch case, that what I'll show you. And then we'll wind up the session. Okay. So here we have taken one for loop actually, right? This is for the sample switch. I've taken one for loop that for integer I is equals to 0, I less than 6, I plus plus, this switch will be there. So switch of I. So first time you will be having your value of I is what? 0. So it will go to the case 0. So I is 0, that will be printed. Next time for loop I will be iterated and it will be 1. So in case 1 it will print I is 1, then I is 2, I is 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. And here after the case 3 what I've done, I've directly taken as a default that I is greater than 3. So that's it. So a very simple basic thing I'm showing you right now. Okay. So let's check for the output. It would be more clear for you. Sample switch.java. Fine. Then Java and sample switch. Enter. So first time it is printing I is 0, then I is 1, then 2, then 3, and then 2 times it is greater than 3 for 4 and 5, because we have this p less than 6. So it will be executed from 0 to 5. Okay. hope this is clear. A very simple basic examples we are taking right now. Okay. Only one thing you need to remember, that is how you are taking input from the user. That is only the important part. Right? That what the new thing we have learned today by the two different methods, right? Otherwise, if, else, that will remain same, that what was there in C language and in C++. No change in that. That is why the Java is a simple language, right? If you know C and C++, you will get to know what is Java, at least till 4 units. Right? Some of new concepts, some of the concept will be there, right? Done? Any doubt in this? Anyone? Any doubt? Please let me know. You can write down into the chat. At least write yes or no. Come on.
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Fine. Good. Great. So please do the practice for the same, right? With the use of once the command line argument and with the use of scanner class that you need to do, right? Okay, fine. So that's all from my side. You can write down your enrollment number and you may leave the meet. Thank you all. D2D students, please write your numbers at the last. Okay, please. That's the humble request. Or please, whenever you are writing, write D2D. Because the series are the same, no? So many of the times you will face the issue into the attendance. Yes, Ritesh, you are writing something, but I'm not able to read it because